What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves. In the beginning, in the beginning,
In the beginning.
in the beginning.
Fuck off. What am I doing?
It's the
That's
leg.
a sticker.
It looks.
That's a sticker.
It doesn't
Right
look like
there.
it's your leg. It looks like you're like, look at this fake leg.
That's something to do with one of my stories, you
1
know.
hour and 25 minutes.
Fucking
babe.
behave.
Look.
What's the matter with us?
I don't know. We don't all fucking go off, don't we? Right.
It's you.
It's actually you.
It's fucking you.
I do talk a lot. Right. In the beginning, I can't get that out of my head either. Come back. Come back. Come back. Titanic.
Oh, do you know what? I think I just pressed. I don't know. I've got to check. I've pressed play now. Fucking. I want to go cinema.
To watch what?
There's a scary one coming
Paul's
out.
taking me on Tuesday. How romantic.
Oh. What are you watching? Planet of the Apes.
Yes. What's the new scary one?
There's a scary one. And I thought, oh, I don't know if I like it, but I do want to see it.
I love scary. It depends what it is.
And I haven't been to cinema to watch a scary for years.
Let's have a look. Right, so you've got In the beginning. That was great, that was. Oh, they've got another one. Whole face.
No, it won't whole face.
Shall I go on view? Are you sure it's out?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm
How can
sure.
you not remember? Oh, Tarot?
Yes, I think it was Tarot.
What's that got to do with a doll?
I don't know.
There is
It
no
might have been a different one that I was looking at, but I saw Tarot being advertised about how you don't use other people's tarots.
Yeah, you don't touch other people's tarot cards.
This is it. It's really good.
The
And
strangers.
basically,
Yeah.
what I saw with Tarot was she laid your cards out, and the character on that card came out.
And said, bitch, you've gone down.
No, they were fucking scary characters.
Yeah, I'm fully into it.
Like nightmare shit. It'd give me nightmares anyway.
Remember Nightmare on Elm Street?
Can I sit over to Ellie?
And I'll be like,
away, and
I'll be like, you want to get over it, bruv.
Can you stay with me then?
Yeah, like, need to stay with me. Your bed, we're going to fall through this bed. I'm waiting for it. Paul broke some planks on our bed.
Oi, oi.
I know. I fell over. So after I finished laughing,
Sorry, Paul. I'm sorry you're married to such an arsehole.
I was like, you're right. Yeah.
Good.
I do check he's all right, to be fair. Like,
You check he's still breathing.
and then when I realised, I was like, for fuck's sake.
You
For
nearly
fuck's
died.
sake. No, you broke my bed slab.
Broke my
Yeah. Priorities, which is just another expense, isn't it?
Honestly. So inconsiderate.
Yeah. Can't even get an insurance claim. Right, so we got to do.
Do you know what? Sometimes I people like Beavis and Butthead. When I've watched this a couple of times, we're back at
You're reading it.
and I need to find
I
little
loved that
images
film.
of them too to put up against this.
I actually went to the cinema to watch
No,
that.
you didn't.
I did.
Oh, I
And
didn't.
Titanic was out at the same time. Went to watch that as well.
Yeah, I went with the girls to watch that, and as she let Jack go, I think one of us farted, and that we all laughed, and the people behind us was like,
We I watched this woman. I don't even know who it was, but this woman on an interview was really angry. She said,
because she let him go.
"She said, bitch can't take it in turns." On
there
the door.
there was room.
There was, first of all, there was room. They could have tried to balance. Second of all, bitch could have taken it in turns.
There was room.
Yeah. I think they were talking about bringing out a Titanic 2.
Why?
Well, they're saying...
I feel like they died the end.
No, he died.
Yeah, but so did every other fucker.
Yeah, but what they're saying is in this one, Jack never died. And it's like...
No.
It's too
No,
late.
it's too late.
Toolate.co.uk.
Like 20 years on since that first movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know, 100 years? No, I'm being dramatic. I don't know when the Titanic
I was young.
went down.
I want to. Oh.
When did Titanic go down?
Don't ask me.
In the 60s?
Very long time.
50s? 60s?
I'm going to say 40s.
It went down a long fucking time ago.
Let's have a little quick Google.
It went down. It's gone. Oh,
have you moved on? Where? Shut up. This is like Manifest. You watch Manifest.
Number 2's out.
But this is what I'm saying.
So, I watched number 1. Helen said they've only got 1 and 4 out.
We were well off.
And I'm like,
14th of April 1912.
Oh, they're definitely dead.
100%. Yeah, go on anyway.
Yeah, so Manifest came out, 1, and they released 4.
Yes.
So Helen watched 1 and 4 going, it didn't really make sense. I'm like, that's because it's 1 and 4. She's like, yeah, don't watch 4.
What are you watching it on? Netflix.
But they've released 2. I've watched 1. I've got to watch 2 now.
I've seen, I'm sure I've seen them all. I don't
know. I ain't.
Or when
I waited
came out.
for 2. 2 has come out. Oh, it's over there. Fuck's sake. It's twice I've done that now.
Yeah, hold on.
Go on R1.
We get to the podcast, yeah, but we're just we're doing stuff. We're doing our thing.
Literally just scroll.
What was that?
I'm not going back to nothing. I don't want to see half the
I think someone was shaving there for chai tie.
I don't have time for the bullshit that comes up on this. I'm going to so watch that later.
Yeah, it's on. We're talking about Little Reindeer again. Yeah, that's going to be
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, potato. Small in it. That's on YouTube, so I'm going to watch that later as well.
It's everywhere. Oh my god.
And I'm all into this cancelling all the celebrities and blocking them as well. And fully into it, fully doing it. Is that her? Baby Reindeer's real life Martha has gone head to head with celebrity interview, but she didn't.
She doesn't look.
She looks the same as the woman in the film. Yeah,
do you know what someone was saying to me? There's no way that she's like a big girl or in any way like unattractive, because why would he say all these things and she be attractive? Because everybody would be like, well, what's your problem? She's attractive. So he's made her out to look
there are pictures of her, like real life pictures of her when she was younger. There's nothing wrong with her.
Well, yeah, this is
except obviously her mental stability.
Yeah, there is that.
But she is. I actually think she's more of a compulsive liar than anything else. I don't know if it's a green pin.
Even the pins are
Can we show them? That's why I want to do the one where we add the videos and then if you can see that, it's a blue bin identifying as a green bin.
Why not?
But that's what I was saying to you. I want to do the videos
where we
can have the split screen, the video, and then us reacting because we're so immature. We send each other about how many do you reckon a day?
No, rephrase that.
We send each other.
No.
All right, I send a lot and she responds with a lot of TikToks that are just really stupid.
I just opened 42 messages from you on TikTok.
Tell them about the fish one.
That wasn't on TikTok.
That was on TikTok. I sent that to you.
What, the fish?
Yeah, the one where it's the longest breathing thing underwater. That was on TikTok. I only send on TikTok. Did you see
I thought that was in then. Oh.
Yeah, we need to get help.
That's why I carried on scrolling. I was like, no, it's not for me.
I realised it was a hallway. Because sometimes I think these films and everything else like that are actually preparing us for weird stuff that's happening, like all the aliens, this, that and the other. You know,
like The Simpsons.
Yeah, well, you can't explain that. How do they know everything?
The Simpsons are like been spot on everything.
Right, and then you've got
weird.
Because I'm convinced that a zombie apocalypse could happen.
That's why you want us to go and do one of those trial run things, because that's what we're calling it.
I reckon I'm going to survive. I do. I reckon I'd survive. I'd just throw you all in front of the zombies.
I will go outside, so I'll be all right.
Will Smith, and I'm trying to think what that film was called, where he had the dog. You know what I'm talking about. They're doing a number 2 of that. Why? Oh, I thought that film was great. That's one of the best zombie films.
It's such a long time ago, so why would they do another one now?
Money, try and give him his career back after he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah, I suppose there is that.
I mean, he ruined his whole career, and then all that scandal with his wife.
Oh, I didn't read any of it.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm like? I don't read nothing. I'm
it's
not on
out of
podcasts
control.
or anything.
Then,
I'm like, what? What's everyone talking about?
then apparently, someone's come out. You know all this stuff with P Diddy.
I've heard it, but I don't know.
He's a child predator, basically. Yeah, I mean,
This is to do with Bieber as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Usher. Yeah, there's no, it's Usher. You're upset. Justin, you're like
No.
no, yeah. There's so many things that are coming out, right? And who did I say?
He did.
Yeah, well, no, Will
Usher.
Smith. So someone's come out that worked for Will Smith and said that he was having sex with another famous bloke or whatever, and that they're all also part of all this like swinging and all this sort of thing. Because obviously, I mean, all this stuff is coming out, and I think that everyone from our childhood,
You said this.
it's like a wrong 'un.
That's because we didn't used to have social media.
No, it can't be. It can't. They can't hide it like they did when we were young, can they? Right. Am I going first?
Are we saying hi again?
Oh yeah. I'm just like, how long is this before I proper go into it?
Oh, what are you reading? Just
Cheer off my chest.
Oh, I didn't even say where I got mine from last time. Never mind.
Right. Oh, I read just what it was from. The other one was bitch. Total bitch. So I quite liked what I said. I should have written it down.
What?
Welcome to Middle-Aged Opinion, where we can have a laugh and a giggle. I'm your host, Ellie.
And I'm Emily. And we are going to be looking at True Off Your Chest.
Cheer off your chest.
I'm saying that. I don't know whether mine is going to be that.
Yeah.
I think mine
We
might
just-
be an am.
Yeah, so when we do podcasts, we tend to record 2 hours. So we've got 2 podcasts.
Do they need this information?
Yeah, because I was just going to say, before you interrupted me,
So
that today, like in this 2-hour podcast recording with Mouthache, that we have decided to just go for stories that we've enjoyed finding.
What she said.
Yeah, so now do you think they needed that?
No.
No. No. In the beginning. Right.
Yeah, go on first. You
Right.
go first.
So,
Make me
yeah.
always go first.
Bitch. Right, so true off my chest.
Really? Is that good, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, just the title. Right. In the beginning. I can't stop it. Right. True off my... brother.
What's
Brother.
that?
Right. True off my chest. Okay.
Fresh.
True off my chest. Right. Tried anal sex with my husband last night.
I'll put my cup back down. Fuck's sake. You could have warned me.
The way you went.
No, that's going to spill everywhere. Here we go.
Right. That's what. Now you know why I started laughing, because it said anal sex. Tried anal sex with.
Did you like my little that song that we all didn't know that we needed to hear about your anus?
Yeah, I read it. Something so mature. Right. Tried anal sex. I listened to a TikTok earlier where someone rung 911, being America, and he had the whole conditioner bottle put up his arse. Yeah. My wife put it up me. I'm a little surprised it stuck. And then he sneezes. You hear it fall out. He goes, "Oh, it's out. Where's the cap?" Or I have to find it and send it. Maybe I did send it. I thought it was well funny. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Right, back to this. True off my chest or off my arse. Right. Tried anal sex with my husband last night. Odd as it may sound, I feel our relationship has strengthened. Anal sex is something I have never had too much of an interest in, says every woman everywhere. Mostly because of pain, awkwardness. I was always terrified it would hurt, but also part of me felt like anal sex is degrading. Last week, my husband and I were talking about sex, bucket lists, and he said anal is probably on his. As it is. I thought about it. I don't know why I stopped then. I thought,
I thought that.
yeah, I thought about that and told him, fuck it, I'm down. And
Literally,
we did
fuck it.
try it, literally. Like, fuck my ass. In the end, it didn't hurt as bad as I was scared that it would.
Lube that shit up.
However, literally. However, it also didn't feel
It's made
that
my eye
good.
water.
It's not my cup of
It's
tea.
made my eye water. I'm like,
Yeah, no, stop it.
wincing.
Stop it. Yeah.
My butt is clenching.
Well, you know what it's like when you're a little bit constipated. That's painful enough. It was fine, and I enjoy seeing my husband having fun. Oh, it's just making me laugh. But for time and preparation we did, the end result wasn't worth it in my opinion. It's an interesting sensation, but there's a hole right next to it that works just fine for me, thanks very much. However, my husband's attractiveness during the whole time was wonderful. He was, sorry, I'm just a bit like, he was listening to my body for signs that I was in pain or discomfort, and even the slightest shift or sudden exhale would make him stop and ask if I was okay. He was very clearly into it and really liked it. I don't know what's coming. I'm like a child. But the way he was putting my comfort above it all just made me realise how much he loves me.
Why are you shouting? My kids are next door. Stop.
I'm sorry. He loves me and cares about,
he loves
about
me.
how I feel.
Ugh.
Even when he
Honestly.
climaxed, the amount of...
Oh, I don't know if
I'm
I
like
want
a
to hear
2-year-old. The amount of restraint he was astounding. Imagine having an intense orgasm, that being the second most important thing happening in the world. Afterwards, I just cuddled up close to him and generally felt physically incapable of letting him go.
In case he'd done it again.
Literally.
No, stay near the front. Let's hug. Oh, that's nice. Where are your hands? No, just keep your hands up high.
I felt a level of trust, and admittedly, I had never even conceived before or knew was.
You can't conceive like that, babe.
I
That's
never
not
had.
How it happens.
I'm conceded. You know when someone,
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say. If there was any doubt in my mind, I can trust this man with anything now. I strive to love him like he loves me. I mean, bitch had anal, and she's like, we're so in love.
Like they're one now.
I actually went like a child and a little bit embarrassed.
Because you were reading it.
I was just like, because I don't really understand how she knows he loves me. I'm taking it
I
up
feel
the
like
arse.
she's just given him the last thing on his bucket list that she could give him, and now she's done for.
Top comment, wholesome story. Wholesome story.
Please say there's a...
And then someone said, I bet that made their whole week. Anal jokes aren't funny. Oh, I hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you. Oh, mate. Hole in one. Holy moly. A lot of people are like, what? What? Okay. Oh, you in the internet?
You win.
This got my phone. Almost shit my pants in bed. So I was laughing so hard.
Oh, it had me wincing. I'm like, oh.
Me as well.
Like my butt's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Wrong way. Why? Look at my response.
Yeah, he made my eye water too, but not like, oh.
Someone said unexpectedly wholesome. Honestly, I need to grow up.
Sorry, remind me why we read this one.
I don't know because of the
You're like,
title.
because it had anal written in it. You're like, hee. You're such a child. I bet that's what she says. Fuck.
I feel like I've got makeup everywhere. I need to grow up. Oh dear. Honestly, I'm too. Look. Is it everywhere?
No.
Good. It's no longer on my eyelashes. Oh dear. That was brilliant. It's wholesome. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
I don't really understand
that
how
made her feel closer to her husband.
I don't really like of all the things he's done in their marriage, giving her. I don't know, unless she's saying because he was so careful to not hurt her.
She made it sound like he was very attentive to her, like,
yeah,
which I suppose is lovely, and maybe he's not like that during normal sex, so maybe that's why.
maybe
normal sex.
But of all the things to strengthen your relationship and know that your man loves you, that I wouldn't think would be.
It's not going to fucking strengthen her arsehole, is it? Gonna get all loosey goosey.
I literally chose that because of the title.
She better not do the marathon after that.
I'm not doing the marathon after seeing that video. Apparently, people doing the marathon lose all sphincter. It's anal sphincter. Like they lose all muscle control in their bum and just poo themselves whilst doing the marathon. I'm never doing the marathon.
I feel like I've got more control of my arsehole than...
I feel like I do as well, but we've had children. Those men didn't have children, and one of them
just
had
dirty
two.
men.
He had liquid arse, right? Because it weren't even poo; it was diarrhea.
Listen,
first, I thought it was blood.
That's just dirty men,
right? All the way down his legs.
Dirty men.
And he was like,
"Did you see any women like that?"
No.
Dirty men.
He went, "I've just completed the marathon. I shit myself, but it was worth it." And I was like, "It actually wasn't.
Nothing was worth that.
It was not.
It is not. The embarrassment.
Oh dear.
Like the smell." And like I said, I'll say it again. Did you see any women do that?
No.
Control your fucking self, man.
But one of them had to go to the toilet during it.
Which is fine.
No, see, I wouldn't like that either.
What, to have to stop and... What are you playing
It's
at?
not me, it's this. Right, let me put that there. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't like to have to stop and go to the toilet like that. Because I'm running.
I feel that a lot of people, through all their angst and, you know, they tend to go before anyway.
I mean, I did before we did London to Brighton, but not there. Like in the morning before I even left
because
home.
Like you're so hyped up anyway.
Well, it's anxiety as well. Am I going to die?
Your whole body's... You got to do it first.
Yeah.
Or you just fucking hold on to it.
I wasn't like that before Tough Mudder, though.
No.
Right, anyway, moving on from that silly story. I'm so immature.
Vile
but
story.
I thought you'd like it.
I'm sorry, lady, but I wasn't impressed with your...
Yeah, you were.
Your
we don't understand how it made your love closer. We don't get it.
I think that's... I almost feel a little bit sad for you.
I feel like don't share stuff like that. Keep it to yourself.
How long have you been married?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you know what I've got to do? I've got to tell everyone on Reddit about my arse love and how we're closer than ever.
Yeah, listen, each to their own, but it's not for me. I'm all right.
I find it really funny because I'm too.
I mean, butt jokes and stuff and fun. I laugh all day long at that. I get myself in trouble at work just because like the kids will say something. I'm like, hee. I'm like, I'm not. I'm supposed to be sensible. Anyway,
yes,
I love a butt joke, but
yeah,
I just don't know if I want to know your literal ins and outs.
I found it a bit strange, if I'm honest. I feel like so many other things can make you closer, but that is I don't see how that's one of them.
I think if my relationship was lacking, the first thing I would think of would not be anal.
No.
I know what's missing.
I know what would bring
Anal.
us closer. Now I really know you love me. Weird. Anyway, sorry. Go.
Right, I'm going to go with this one. Am I the arsehole?
Always.
Hold on, let me click on it because I probably won't. Yeah, I've got no fucking Safari again. Bullshit. I was supposed to get it ready, but I got drawn in. I got drawn into your fucking bullshit story.
What bullshit? It's when that person said that's wholesome.
I thought something funny was going to happen, like, you know, there was a bit of corn or something.
People's comments.
Do you remember that?
It's like when you're sick, there's always sweet corn in it. I don't really understand why.
Do you remember that story? I can't remember who it was about. You remember that story at school? This is really short. At school.
Yeah, go on.
About, I can't remember which girl it was, but a girl had basically had anal, and the boy was going around saying that he pulled out, and there was a bit of corn on his dick.
I can't remember who that was, but
yes, that stuck with me, and that is why I'm like, brother,
brother. Can you imagine?
Could you imagine that story being about you?
No.
I'd be livid.
Who was it about?
I can't remember.
I tell you, my head who I reckon it was about.
Always. I can't remember. I want to say yes, but I can't.
But if anyone,
I don't know.
Or
maybe I can't remember.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
I think it was definitely.
They're the two girls that come to mind. I feel like it
was somebody. Not. I don't know. I can't remember, so I'm not.
Yeah, double check. You can't
doing
hear
that.
me whispering that when you go through. Yeah, was it you? Literally. But if it's anyone, it's those two.
Was it me?
It wasn't you. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. I'd remember if it was you.
Oh God, it wasn't me.
I'd be like, remember when there was sweet corn?
I'd be like, ugh, that's why I can't eat it.
Is it because you're a vegetarian? I'm really sorry. I have to let me do this. Let me do this. How long before I stop snotting?
I don't know.
Because I'm negative now, but it's still like brain juice.
What's left?
That's why I find bum stories so funny. Because I'm like,
it could have been more funny. I feel like she missed.
I feel like the comments. No, because she is trying to be like, oh, we're so in love. I took it up the arse. But it's the comments for me. It's like that comment about it was more likely
be
a bird than a fish. Which I still laugh about now. I think
about it regularly.
I think about it. I think about that, and I think.
And I keep thinking, how can we incorporate that into a TikTok?
Because it made my life better somehow.
It really. Now that brought us closer.
Yeah, it brought us closer together. We're different people from that day because I'm reading that last comment there.
Maybe we should have said something like that. Let's make a comment. That it was more likely to have been a bird than a fish.
Mate.
She won't get it.
She won't get it.
But we'll be like... Right. Am I the arsehole?
Do you want to say what Reddit it is from?
Am I the arsehole?
Oh, sorry.
You're the arsehole.
I am massive arsehole.
Listen.
Although people don't go in it.
No.
Anyway. No sweet corn.
There's a lady, it's on my Instagram actually, but there's a lady who makes little clay arseholes, and then she puts little faces on them and she personalises them to the people that are ordering them.
I like that.
Do you know what? They're really cute. If you can call an arsehole cute, but they're really good. We'll put her in that post because she's really good.
Is it people's arseholes?
Like, she's not like moulding off of your butt. No, it's not a press.
Oh, I don't want it then.
It's just like a little like that with a face in it. I'll find it.
Have you seen the woman that gets people's pubic hairs sent to them and then she puts them in a ring?
A ring of what?
Not a ring piece. In a ring.
What do you mean?
So she gets people send her pubes, and then she cuts up the pubes, and then she puts them in like like a ring that's got a jewel all the way round it. So she puts like a resin in with the pubes.
People are fucking dirty. Like, what?
People were taking it too far. This is from my husband's butthole hairs. Because we're closer together, so I walk around with it. But yeah, people do that as well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was on a TikTok. That's what she makes. You're not into it then? You're not thinking of sending some pubes? No? Don't want that for Christmas. Here's my pubes.
There are some seriously questionable people in this world.
I mean, I just find it all funny because I'm too. So I'm like,
I'm just finding that hard to take it. What?
Yeah, no,
what?
like a real thing. People generally have it done. To wear. And I thought having ashes was something else. But
what do you mean?
Well, people have ashes made into jewellery, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, which is fine. But, people are taking it one step further.
Although I think that's a lovely idea, I don't think I'd be able to wear a dead loved one.
Do you think it's because you don't know what part you're wearing? That's what bothers me.
What, like their left eyeball?
Or a nipple. You don't know if it's
their
their
butthole.
nipple. It could be their vag.
Their big toe.
Yeah. Or their winkle.
Or their knees.
Yeah, or their knees. It would be the knees. God would make sure it's the knees for you. That actually
I like
is what
the
bothers
idea.
Me. Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to wear it.
I wouldn't be able to do it simply because I don't know what part of the body that was.
Or if it's even them.
I do think it's them.
You'd hope.
I do. For me, I'd be like, am I wearing my mum's nipple? Like, that's what would be in my head, because I'm two. So, right, go on.
Right. So, am I the arsehole for showing my legs at a costume party after a lady called me gross, triggering, and inappropriate?
Okay.
It's short.
Okay. Not as long as mine. Yeah.
19 female, and missing a leg.
Right.
Okay. And I have a false one. I most often wear boots and baggy pants. We're American.
Yeah.
So people don't tend to know that about me. Upon moving to a much hotter place for college, I've been putting more shorts into my wardrobe. One woman asked me to cover up because I could be disturbing and triggering to some people. I told her to fuck off.
Right.
And asked around about her and managed to get invited to a costume party she was going to. I put on a Playboy bunny get-up.
Good girl.
She got fairly upset and said I ruined something she had to cancel things for. Was I immature?
No. I would have gone one better I would have had to incorporate carrying the leg somehow with my stump on full show, just to be like...
Stump on full show.
Yeah. Like, I hope I'm not being
PC
inappropriate.
here. We're being PC.
Well, what is it? The amputated limb on show, right? To, not hurt anybody's feelings. Because there's nothing wrong with the girl. But yeah, no, I would have really, really made sure that she was upset by it. And every day after would make sure that woman is upset by it, because...
Yeah, I think I would have to, find out where she...
how dare she be offended?
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, she has no idea what has happened to that girl, first of all. It could be from birth, it could, there could be many different possibilities.
Yeah.
How dare she be offended by somebody else?
And how they look.
I'm visualising the haircut, the Karen face, the four chins. You know what I mean? Those really angry people that just walk round for an argument. Like a Karen.
You people
Karen
shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not the arsehole. Some people are just completely oblivious to the fact the world doesn't revolve around them. You did absolutely nothing wrong, and I have never heard of anybody being offended by by somebody's prosthetic. That lady must have been crazy.
Right, massively crazy.
What is
What is that?
It's a fly.
Is it a fly?
It is a fly.
Mm.
Anywho,
She's got fleas.
personally, 10 out of 10. Ability to trigger idiots, 11 out of 10. Leg, half. Or 1 out of 2.
Leg off. I also wiped the dead fly on you.
You didn't mean half. I don't think you meant 1 out of 2.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I really, really hope OP found this funny because I just lolled.
Yeah.
Um,
What a bitch.
wow, yeah. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why everyone's always so upset by other people.
And depending on what you're drinking, you might be legless.
Mate, I really would have gone all out. I'm telling you. That was brilliant. But yeah, no,
There's
you're
some
not,
with
not the arsehole. Well done for not getting upset. And well done for saying, no, this is what I'm going to do to show you there's nothing wrong with me.
as someone with 8.5 out of 10 fingers, I also lolled.
It's from the half, I reckon, they're responding.
Oh, it's funny. I had a professor who had 12 out of 10 fingers.
Some extras.
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But yeah, it was short, but I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I felt,
not the arsehole.
I felt a little bit mad for her, but just like the audacity of some people. The nerve.
I do. I think people.
Prosthetic
leg. That's right, prosthetic.
Yeah.
Prosthetic.
Your plastic leg offends me.
Yeah, out of order. You know, the way they make them now is fantastic.
I know. My son actually wants one.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he could run faster with it.
Yeah, some of the, yes, they have the legs for running, and then for women they have the ones specifically for high heels, for summer shoes.
They are awesome.
It's just, you can get, although obviously they're not NHS legs, so obviously here in England it's NHS, and that's nothing that you'd get off the NHS. No. But they do very well for helping people. I can't make out that our prosthetics, there you go, are not good, but we could do better. I like ones that upset you, get you really mad.
I know, you do like that.
Yeah.
I feel like
I literally go out of my way for it.
You literally want my face to look like I've been stung by a wasp.
Yeah.
Like I'm like screw face.
Yeah, you're like, what?
Like, who are these fucking people?
Okay, so this is True Off My Chest, and this is content warning, animal abuse.
Okay, okay.
Are you alright with this one? Have you got a nice light-hearted one to finish us up on?
I don't know.
Is it alright, the next one? Oh no, all I can see is what you've just read. Because otherwise, let me just see what my other one is.
I've got...
I mean, both of mine.
That's a sad one. That one's kind of alright.
I haven't read it. I've just read the title and it caught my eye. It's not too long.
Go for it.
Okay, so like I said, content warning, animal abuse. Right, True Off My Chest. Just found out my parents regularly abandon our dogs on the highway. Yeah, so that caught my interest, obviously. Back when I was 22 female, was in middle school. What? Back when I, 22 female, was in middle school, I had 2 dogs. We've had dogs for as long as I can remember, but none of them stayed long. We adopted one dog after another. After each one either died or mysteriously ran away, because I was a huge dog lover and won my parents over each time they refused to bring home a dog. I remember whenever my dad got angry, he used to chain the dog and hit them with a stick for as long as he can. For as long as he can. Whenever I was present for this, I calmed him down and protected the dogs, but I couldn't be around all the time because I protected them soon after he started beating them. I never realised the extent of his anger. He sounds like a serial killer. That is until today.
Honestly, you don't trust anybody that
You
can
can't
hurt
trust
an animal.
anybody. I had a conversation with my sister about our past. She cut contact with our parents years back. Yeah, I think we know why. And she mentioned something about how many of our dogs were abandoned. I was clueless about what she meant. And then she explained whenever our parents felt like they wouldn't be able to take care of the dog anymore, they would drop them off on the highway, this is America, far away from our place, so the dogs wouldn't be able to find their way home. I am beyond devastated by this. I had no idea this is what they did. They they claimed the dogs ran away by themselves. My dad stayed with me for hours whilst I searched the entire neighbourhood, screaming at the top of my lungs, crying for them to find their way back to me. The entire time he knew exactly where they were. I feel absolutely horrified and I don't know how to comfort them, how to confront them about this. I'm 100% sure they're just going to lie to me and claim no such thing happened. How do I approach this so I can get them to tell me the truth? Go on.
Just stab him. Don't worry about the truth.
I think anyone that abuses animals is a potential serial killer.
Absolutely.
100%. A potential serial killer. There's something wrong with you. If you're going to hurt a defenseless animal, you are mentally like retarded. I can't stand animal abuse. But to dump them on the highway, just take them to the shelter.
I don't fucking get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Do you know, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Massively.
I think if the sisters cut them off, I don't think the dogs were the only ones subject to...
I'm not being funny, but them being dumped on the fucking highway is probably the best thing they could have done to get out of that fucking place.
Fingers crossed that they were picked up, because you see like a lot of people, if I saw a dog, I'd definitely pick that dog up. Do you know what I mean? So, fingers crossed, in all hope and belief in my mind, they were found and given better homes. And I don't think, if she was young, chipping wouldn't have been a thing back then, was it? Not like it is now.
Not so much.
I don't know what it's like in America, but here in the UK, do we have to have the dogs chipped now? I think we do.
If you're puppies and you're selling puppies, you do.
Yeah.
And if you're buying from a shelter, generally they get it all done. And
all mine are chipped.
From mine.
Yeah. All my animals include. So they're changing the law on cats as well.
Yes.
So you have
it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, but that's to stop people stealing. So
that just makes me fucking mad.
I know. I just don't understand. If you don't want the dog or you've got anger issues, first of all, don't get the dog. Second of all, just surrender the dog.
Why are you going for rescue dogs just to fucking abandon them?
Yeah.
Like, that dog's mental health. I'm sorry.
Or beat it. Yeah.
They beat it because they don't fucking hit back.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Which
fucking
puts
weak
into question,
human beings.
It puts into question what else was going on.
Disgusting
because
human
that
beings.
is not the only reason the sister doesn't talk to them anymore. Both of them. Top comment, I would do what your sister did and go no contact on these evil animals. Because, absolutely. I'd take your parents out for dinner, then fake some car trouble as an excuse to pull over on the side of the highway, have them get out and ditch them on the side of the highway far from home. I quite like that.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
And then never speak to him again.
Yeah.
Both of them. They both used to do it.
No, he
used to do
he
it, and
used to
she just supported the bullshit.
right. So he'd beat them, but I think they both abandoned. So they're both responsible for the abandonment of the animals. But stop! Why'd you keep one after another? Why keep doing it? You say no, darling. We can't afford a dog. No, I'm going to hurt the dog. Or
Yeah, it's not fair for the dog to be here.
Was
No
he
one's
instead
here.
of hurting his wife and his children? Because this is where my head's going. Was he beating the animals instead of beating them? Don't know. Probably doing both. Someone said, "Hey, it's not illegal once your affairs are in order to go NC." I'm assuming new. I don't know what NC. Can you Google for me? NC. No, you can't. Make sure to roll down your window and tell them to find each of your dogs before you find their way back. Oh, before and I don't know what NC means. North Carolina. I don't think it's that. We don't really know. Basically, to find each other. Oh, to find each of the dogs before they find their way back into your life and take off. I think that's quite good.
To go, no comment.
No contacts. There you go. No
No.
contacts. That's what it means. Hey, it's not illegal once your affairs are in order to go no contact. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to roll down the window and tell them to find each of your dogs before they find their way back into your lives as you take off. Maybe even double back with a freak out before speeding off. That's not a bad thing, is it?
Honestly.
Yeah, people are cruel. That's why I asked if you had a good one before I read that
People are
one.
fucking disgusting.
But you know what is going on all the time, babe.
Honestly.
I tell you what else is starting to bother me as well, and I'm sorry if this upsets anyone, but I've got to say it. So at the moment, there are a lot of people bringing Romanian dogs over. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Right. So there is this whole movement to help with Romanian dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, whatever. But I actually have done a bit of research, as you know I do, and a lot of the people that find the dogs, dog catchers, are catching the dogs by any means possible because obviously they get paid per dog.
Yeah, they're stealing dogs.
Right, and they're also taking family dogs.
Yeah, they're stealing dogs.
And
they're not finding dogs on the street that are homeless
No.
and starving. They are stealing dogs.
They are stealing any dog, whether they hurt the dog, injure the dog, by any means possible, because obviously they're earning money this way. Then they're being brought over to the UK without proper assessment,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Then they're going into these, because obviously I'm on some groups, and they go into these homes and
they should be going into a quarantine.
They do first. No, they do. They have to have like a visa with certain thingy bobs. So that's all
they need to go into a quarantine. Make sure they've got no like rabies and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, they do. They got it's a I want to say Zika virus. I could be saying that wrong. It's an actual virus that they can pass on to other dogs. That is the biggest danger. But they're immunised before then. But actually, what's happening is they're being put into these families. So, say you said, like, I'd like to adopt a dog, please.
Yeah.
I've got 2 children. You said age. You get the dog. Next thing you know, the dog's aggressive towards cars, people, children, other animals. Then you go, I'm really sorry, I can't cope with this dog. Well, by now, the person, the group that's giving you the dog isn't interested.
Yeah.
So then this dog goes into a UK shelter, which are already, as you know, busting out. And I just don't understand. More and more every day, like I see it all the time. This dog, and I want to. If I had all the money in the world, I'd have a massive farm with all these dogs. I would, but I think we're not even thinking. We're bringing these dogs over without. We don't know anything about these dogs.
Nope.
And if they are street dogs, do you think they want to live with a person? So I'm really sorry if that offends anyone, but for me, it's again another shit show that we're just doing because we feel bad.
That's because we are literally a nation of animal lovers. Like,
but we are. But what I don't understand is
we've got so many already of our own.
That's what's bothering me as well.
I'm not against bringing them over. I just feel like there's so many that need help
Right.
already
In shelters,
here
yeah. And that is why,
in a shelter.
yeah, and not, that is why we brought in the law that now your dog needs to be registered. And all these stuff, and then you can't breed now dogs. Well, you can illegally, but it's more difficult now because if you get caught, you're in trouble. But now you have to be a registered breeder because we're trying to stop all these dogs that are abandoned in these shelters. And yes, it may be harder to get a dog from a shelter here in the UK, but that is because they are assessed. So they're not going to give you a dog if they think for 1 second that dog is going to hurt you or your family and it doesn't fit in the mould. So I just had to rant about that because obviously we're talking about animals, and it's just something that I look at and I think, wow, man, we're already overwhelmed, aren't we? Anyway, hopefully you found something lighter. Not another doom and gloom.
Right. I'm going to go with, because I've got quite a couple of dark ones.
Okay, yeah. I've saved some dark ones as well. What about that
I'm
one?
going to go with this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not... Oh, it fucking worked as well. Yay!
Yay! I mean, they're openly admitting it.
Yeah, do you know what? It's not... It's not a bad story.
No?
It's not a bad story.
Do you read all of the stories first? I don't. Sometimes I do.
I mean, I did get into the flow the other night where I was literally reading, going, yeah, like that one. And then reading some of them going, nah.
Yeah, boring. That's what I was doing when we did the joke one. I was like, it's not even funny, bruv.
Yeah, no. So this one is true off my chest. And it is, I am a gold digger.
Love it. Open.
Yep. So, I am in my mid-20s and engaged to a well-off man in his 40s.
Right.
And as my title says, I am a gold digger. I grew up extremely neglected emotionally and sometimes physically. My parents would abandon me to take care of all my younger siblings after I turned 12 for up to a week at a time so they could go on vacation, leaving me to feed, bathe, clothe and raise 4 kids under 6 alone for 2-ish months of the year until I left home at 18. And I still did most of the parenting when they were around. Sorry. Everything is transactional to me, and I can't ever see myself being with somebody for the merits of their personality. I did everything right, and I was left to fend for myself. I got good grades, was dutiful daughter, and it got me nothing. Now I need to take care of me. All of my siblings are going to have their college paid for. I did not. They're all taken care of. Now I just want somebody to take care of me. My parents are angry at my choice of fiance. They want me to be normal and be with somebody my own age and in my own tax bracket.
They want to fuck right off.
I don't care. I have an arrangement with my fiance. He can sleep with whoever he wants as long as he gets STI tested, and in exchange, he'll take care of all of my finances and we will have 2 children, after which he will pay for me to get a voluntary hysterectomy. I won't have to work and I will only have to do the cooking as a housekeeper will complete the cleaning. It's eat or be eaten, kill or be killed out in the world. I don't plan on being a sheep when the wolf comes, but rather the fox that slinks back into the hole as the farm falls apart. I have been selfless for too long. It's time for me to think about me.
I'm all for it. I'm totally all for it.
Like, why are her parents so against that?
Do you know what else is weird?
It sounds like a good set up arrangement.
It sounds fantastic. And the other thing is as well, it sounds like for the other children, the younger children, obviously also abandoned. So I'm not going to take that away from them, but they seem to be loved more than She is.
It certainly suggested that.
Yeah, and she, for some reason, has become a substitute mother, raising these children that are not her children. And she's gone, you know what? I'm going to actually only focus on me. I'm going to be a gold digger.
This is what I want, and this man is willing to give it to me.
Right, and I haven't got to work. All I've got to do is have 2 children. I don't care if he loves me or not. He can sleep with who he wants as long as he brings them. No, absolutely. I say go for it. They might fall in love as well. You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah.
So, like, the top comment is, you should probably consider what happens when the gravy train runs out. In 10 years, after 2 kids, he'll replace you with the next 20-year-old.
Oh, well.
I mean, I don't think anyone's going to... I think they're all going to be against her, to be honest.
Oh, well,
I haven't read these bits.
Because without a prenup, she's going to take half of everything that he owns, and he sounds like he's rich. So, they have some sort of arrangement.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. It
does sound...
People
calculated.
will be against her because they can't put their minds into a situation that she has come from. Like, they have no idea. Do you know what I mean? And as well, not everybody gets married for love. I married for love, you married for love, fine, whatever. And I say, 100% to my husband, if I could do it because of the way that I love them, first of all, I wouldn't get married and have children because there's so much pain in the world. It's just a worry, and when they're in pain. But, if I had no children and I wasn't married, a 98-year-old with millions of pounds would sound flattering to me.
So this is her... she responded to that
good.
person. So she said, if he does, he can kiss his inheritance goodbye. The whole point of the marriage is to meet the qualifications for his inheritance. One of the conditions is he loses 2/3 of it if he divorces me, which is why I'm okay with him sleeping with whomever he wants. They have
a business arrangement
here, and that clearly works for her, and obviously it doesn't for other people. But who are we to judge?
No one.
Who are we to judge? I think it might be a little bit sad to have children where... I mean, what sort of relationship would they be seeing?
No, so I don't think there's... For me, if it's a business relationship, they will be able to coexist, and they might even fall in love, right? But look at what children see now anyway.
Yeah.
A business relationship is better than parents that don't love each other and are cruel to each other, right? There's children that are born every day from one night stand.
Yeah, but all right, we're not talking about that. Just think about how their children will exist.
Yeah.
So, if he's out sleeping with other women,
yeah,
so their children now think that's okay?
But they wouldn't know.
But we don't know this.
It's
just a little bit of a grey area in that respect if it comes to children.
I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, but I don't think, because obviously, first of all, people cheat every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we know.
And I don't think it would be... I think I read a story once or heard a story. I'm falling in love with my arranged marriage husband. So they met, they got married, they only had sex to have children, and then they ended up falling in love because she fell ill.
Mm.
But I don't think... I think even in a friendship, a business arrangement... I don't know, I'm not worried about the kids, though. I see or, hear about more women and men that shouldn't be together raising children in volatile situations like that dog woman.
Like,
this girl was raised in a volatile situation with parents that were so self-centered. They didn't even think about their kids. So, I fully support it.
Listen, I feel like their arrangement is great. I think the only concern I would have would be the children. But if they do have... It just would have to be a really secure arrangement. And I don't mean financially. I mean actually the way they live with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have to keep things very hush-hush and quiet. Like, for example, she would say probably, you can't sleep with anyone in our circle because I'd never want that to come back to our kids. But does she get to start dictating when she's already said he can sleep with whoever he wants? I don't know, but that
But
would
maybe
be
then it would be you can't bring them back.
yeah. Maybe that would be what a conversation that they should have. The only objection would be make sure.
Yeah, it would
Yeah, it
my
never
only
affects
thing
your
is
kids.
it, as long as it wasn't affecting children,
Yeah.
because we don't need no more fucked up kids in
No.
our world.
Although it's every second of every
It's
day.
awful. It's
Yeah,
awful.
it's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, good for her.
Maybe I need one of these.
Yeah, I've been saying that to you for ages, babe.
I just don't know if I could.
Do you want to fall in love?
I love love. I would love to be in love, but what's missing for me is I want to be loved back the way I love.
Right.
Which is something I don't feel
so
I've had.
you are definitely open to the possibility of falling in love again.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're like
it's all the other shit. It's all the other shit that comes with it that I'm not.
Yeah, like the
okay
man.
Yeah. Yeah. That stuff.
I don't know. I mean, like me, I think because obviously, I don't know. I say all this, babe, but I don't know. I say I would never get married again, never fall in love again. How do I know that for definite? Of course I don't know.
Listen, I'm 40. I've still got plenty of time to have love. Of course you do.
Yeah, I mean, me and Paul could be with 20 years this year. We could go on for another 20, 40. I hope not.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. But, who knows? I don't think I'd ever get married again. No bloody way.
It's not an interest.
No.
More children is not an interest. If they came with children, brilliant.
Yeah. I feel like children now would be harder, first of all, to do, but it's just like, oh my god, it'd be like starting again.
No.
Oh. No. Yeah. I mean, never say never. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know who you're going to meet. I'm definitely all for her. She is literally just
I feel like she's got it together, actually.
So do I. She just wants just to get through the next part of her life unscathed, actually, without having... I mean, raising those kids, her siblings, was a necessity.
Yeah.
A selfless necessity because she loves them.
Yeah.
That is why she's going into this loveless...
But at some point, she's going to feel lonely.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, I could be married till I'm 100 and I'm fine with that, but I'd never do it all again, fall in love with that again. I'd never give myself to anyone the way I did to Paul. Ever, no way.
No. But I feel the same.
Yeah.
I've learnt a lesson.
Yeah.
But I do love.
Yeah.
I love weddings. I
mean, I do love all that, but I feel like you're a bigger romantic than me. In the sense
I'm not romantic. No, but yeah,
like
I do,
romantic, yeah.
I do love the idea that there is a soulmate. I do love the idea, like, you're forever I do love those things.
Yeah, I do believe in soulmates and all that sort of thing. But, everything, as you know, is work and effort.
And I have all of that still.
I know you do.
I do have all of that.
And
the commitment, I just need that same top tier level that I give.
Commitment and love, yeah.
And the worst thing for me is because I've experienced the things I've experienced, the minute that person is a little bit off, I'm like, I'm doing too much.
Yeah.
And I do withdraw. I know I do.
Yeah.
Because I need them to pull through for me.
You
know.
need them to give you something back to say, no, it's fine. Yeah.
And I haven't found
I do definitely, before the next relationship, that before you invest in the next relationship, if there is a next relationship, I need to meet the person.
So did I tell you about the hiker guy on TikTok? Yeah, I did.
The hiker?
Yeah, because we're going to go mountain climbing, remember?
Oh, yeah, like that's going to
happen. I'm going to hashtag him in it.
Are you talking about the one we're following up?
Yeah,
that one. Yeah.
The fitty.
Fine.
He's like half our age.
He's an outdoor man. I read somewhere once that apparently the best place to find...
is up a mountain.
No. To find someone that you want to have the same interest in that is to do the activity and find them there.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
And then you know that they are really into that and not just saying it for you.
Yeah, you watch me. I'll be going out this summer.
I'll be like watching
And you'll
TV.
be like-
I'll be like, is that Emily climbing that mountain? I'm just going, help me. And you're going, come here, baby reindeer. Was it little reindeer? Was it?
No, it was baby
Oh,
reindeer.
baby reindeer.
I don't.
Baby reindeer.
I'm not going to call him baby reindeer.
We could call him
Mountain goat.
Come here,
Baby goat.
Come here, baby goat. Baby goat. I'll be like, Emily, like all over the news. Do you know her? No. Right. Fucking weird. Come on, baby goat. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything